Virtual Beings News Summary, September 23, 2025. The news surfaces bereavement companions through griefbots created by Justin, which build phone-reachable virtual versions of deceased people from personal texts, emails, and voice messages, raising questions about consent, data stewardship, and user expectations during grief. In parallel, the U.S. Federal Trade Commission opened an inquiry into AI companions, particularly those aimed at adolescents, scrutinizing their marketing claims and developmental impacts. Commentary emphasized explicit disclosures about AI roles. Together, these developments locate companion AIs at the intersection of mental health support, memorialization, and child safety, with governance attention centered on transparency, safeguards, and the social effects of anthropomorphic interfaces. Meta advanced consumer-facing avatar ecosystems via Meta Avatars and the forthcoming Horizon Studio, complemented by Reality Labs' roadmap and smart glasses tied to contextual AI, while promotional content referenced a 3D teaser for Avatar, Fire and Ash. Persona AI reported a fully automated 24-hour AI news broadcast, implying virtual anchors for continuous programming, and virtual YouTuber pipelines remained active through Ederluna's auditions and Re-Memories event planning. Alibaba's Wan 2.2 animate model and Tavis Research's Phoenix 3, Raven 0, and Hummingbird 0 targeted higher fidelity digital human generation and reduced uncanny valley artifacts, and Model.i's Face Swap API supported creative personalization for campaigns and stories. Collectively, these companies illustrate a production stack for virtual humans and avatars across broadcasting, streaming, and narrative media. Zoom positioned photorealistic AI avatars and digital doubles for meetings and presentations, alongside AI note-taking that spans applications. Oracle showcased rapid seconds-level avatar creation in an enterprise context for personalized messaging, while Synthesia emphasized lifelike AI avatar video for corporate training and explainers with multilingual reach. Etri's real-time stereoscopic digital humans for head-mounted displays targeted remote collaboration with high-presence fidelity, indicating enterprise adoption of virtual beings for communication, training, and co-presence. These offerings, Zoom, Oracle, Synthesia, and Etri, frame avatars and digital humans as standardized business utilities integrated into conferencing, content, and collaboration workflows. A Beijing VR interactive narrative exhibition of the Whitesnake, supported by the Beijing Culture and Art Foundation, combined volumetric capture, gesture recognition, and digital humans to restage Peking opera for immersive audiences. This positions digital humans not only as entertainment assets but as curatorial and pedagogical instruments for transmitting performance traditions in interactive settings. Shai's Grok companions and sexy avatars illustrated consumer-facing AI characters with customizable persona settings, while references to Ray-Ban Meta glasses linked wearable interfaces to avatar and griefbot experiences. Together with Meta's contextual AI vision for glasses, these signals point to portable, ambient access to virtual beings in everyday contexts, blending assistive, social, and memorial functions via on-person hardware. Green Tomato appears to be positioning a digital human, boardcaster, presenter and knowledge hub as a production-ready, on-camera virtual presenter for videos, implying use as a host or explainer in media content with a focus on information delivery. Separate YouTube uploads show creating 3D virtual humans with Blender, documenting a creator workflow that models and animates lifelike virtual people entirely in Blender for cinematic or social video outputs. Moonheart frames next-gen story worlds as IP built with ethical AI and data-driven audience design, indicating the integration of AI-assisted character creation and narrative testing for virtual character franchises, and various TikTok posts by VTubers, including Iron Mouse and creators promoting new covers or new models, show recurring use cases of virtual performers releasing music, updating avatar rigs, and engaging audiences on TikTok, demonstrating platform-native distribution and audience development for virtual talent without reference to physical stage production. Forum posts on the Unreal Engine site describe a MetaHuman crowd system tutorial for controlling hundreds of metahumans, and a separate troubleshooting thread on MetaHuman clothing vertex, skinning in sequencer or gameplay, which together provide concrete implementation details for large-scale character crowd simulation, and asset integration using Epic Games' MetaHuman and Unreal Engine 5.6. Additional Reddit fragments referencing NPCs across titles like Cyberpunk, GTA Online and modded environments indicate player-facing experiences with non-player characters and mod-driven behavior changes, but do not identify specific virtual being platforms or companies beyond game communities. And a GameJobs.co listing for Scopely, an independent subsidiary of Savvy Games Group, Hiring for AI art suggests pipeline investments in AI-assisted character and content production for future game experiences that will include highly scalable digital characters. An item states digital domain, AWS team in Virtual Human Tech Initiative, identifying digital domain collaborating with Amazon Web Services on AVH capabilities to bring virtual humans to AWS customers, indicating cloud-backed creation, rendering, or orchestration for enterprise deployments such as real-time assistants, branded spokespeople, or training avatars. A standalone web page titled, An AI Digital Human Platform, Roshedra Dakan suggests a vendor or prototype offering a platformized approach to building and running digital humans, although no technical specifics are given, and general mentions of Google's AI Studio on YouTube are framed as tooling content rather than a virtual being product, but they imply that developer-facing platforms are increasingly used in adjacent avatar pipelines, such as talking head generation or agent logic. Medium coverage of how artists made money on Reddit's collectible avatars details a revenue model where Reddit took a 5% royalty on secondary sales and split it with artists, establishing a concrete monetization path for avatar creators within Reddit's marketplace. Related Medium commentary on tools that create avatars and talking head videos in under 2 minutes characterizes a production trend toward rapid, low-cost avatar video generation for individual creators and brands, and TikTok examples of VTuber releases and model updates illustrate direct-to-fan distribution, recurring content drops, and visual refresh cycles as key growth mechanisms for virtual performers. A Reddit thread in r/The Digital Circus titled, What do you think chooses the cast's avatars? Image unrelated, captures community debate about whether characters select avatars themselves or are assigned them, reflecting audience interpretation and meta-discussion around identity, agency, and authorship of avatars within a fictional setting. Additional Reddit fragments referencing avatar identity badges and creator status signals demonstrate how communities attach meaning and status to avatar presentation and profile metadata, shaping cultural norms for virtual identity. A post from Digital EU on X states that virtual human twins, VHT, make personalized medicine a reality, highlighting a policy and research narrative in which virtual human twins are positioned as instruments for patient-specific modeling and clinical decision support. While the item is brief, it signals an EU-level push to convene stakeholders and accelerate development and adoption of virtual human twin technologies for healthcare applications. According to ITR's market forecast, conversational AI engines and digital humans are being increasingly adopted in Japanese contact centers and brick-and-mortar stores, primarily to improve operational efficiency and customer experience, with sales expected to reach 5.5 billion yen by fiscal year 2029. The BP Affairs Analysis and ASCII's Trend Analysis agree that the primary adoption battleground is customer contact points, reinforcing the central use case for semi-automation of reception, guidance, FAQ responses, and sales support. Dayang Technology provides high-precision digital human solutions for industry, combining broadcast-grade 3D modeling, AI-driven processing, and WebGL rendering. It offers a production and execution platform that supports implementation in corporate broadcasts, demos, and customer service screens. Katarito offers a production system that allows even inexperienced personnel to clone specialized AI digital humans and deploy them in a variety of roles, including digital employees, virtual hosts, and commentators. This enables the virtualization and expansion of readily available human resources at customer contact points both inside and outside the company. In China's live commerce industry, major platforms are employing virtual presenters and show hosts to ensure consistency in product promotion and flexibility in content creation while reducing the operational burden of long-term broadcasts. In the fashion industry, the use of digital clones of real models in advertising campaigns is on the rise, and AI and metaverse technology enable the rapid deployment of diverse visual assets with human expression unconstrained by time or location. In terms of distribution infrastructure, TikTok is trialing AI-generated copy, synthetic voice, filters, and virtual human announcers, demonstrating the possibility of incorporating the automatic generation and reading of program progress, news, and promotional content, suggesting a path to reach optimization through linkage with generative recommendation algorithms. The Beijing City Library has conducted over 1.7 million voice interactions with 3 digital humans, AI Luxun, Tutu, and 2122, and won the Gold Award for Best Interaction at the Vega Digital Awards, establishing a track record of permanent operation at public cultural facilities. 2 virtual humans were used in the opening ceremony of Zhejiang University of Technology, demonstrating their potential as a new method for staging, guiding, and public relations at campus events. an exhibition of Shanxi's cultural heritage sites integrated naked eye 3D, VR/R/Mr., and virtual digital humans to present a historical story in an experiential way through interaction with the digital human, Hua Mulan. This has enhanced learning outcomes and visitor experiences in the fields of education, tourism, and museums. Digital avatars were also used in religious ceremonies in India, demonstrating the digital visualization of cultural symbols. AI Boy is based on the design concept of operating an AI character whose intelligence and appearance grow based on the user's interaction history, and shows a direction toward forming personalized relationships through continuous, conversation-based interaction. This design, which assumes in-game/virtual world stays and dialogue-driven character evolution, serves as a testing ground for AI companion-style play experiences and operation models, and has room for future live operation and payment integration. The case of South Korea's virtual male idol Plave, in which the court ruled that virtual idols' human rights also apply to virtual idols for insulting their appearance, demonstrates that judicial grounds are beginning to be established for the protection of the honor and personal interests of virtual characters. In the field of bereavement care, while the use of avatars to support mourning can provide psychological support, there are concerns that they may cause recurrence of grief or disadvantages due to a lack of ethical consideration, highlighting the need for guidelines and consent designs for clinical use. OpenMind's OM1 integrates and displays system status and virtual images through the React-based OM1 avatar front-end, and uses an avatar as the UI for interaction and observation. This maps complex back-end control and sensor information into a representation of a virtual entity that is easy for humans to understand, and is an example of the use of digital humans or avatars as an interface between humans and systems. The study experience level influences users' criteria for avatar animation realism, examines avatar animation realism in social VR, using VR chat as the reference platform. It finds that medium experience VR chat users judge animations that align with platform conventions as more realistic than high-fidelity motion capture clips, indicating that realism judgments depend on learned norms rather than strict correspondence to real-world motion. High-experience users can reliably tell apart native VR chat animations from imitations, showing that extensive exposure leads to finer discrimination among animation styles. Generating detailed character motion from blocking poses presents a character animation method for virtual beings that produces natural-looking motion from sparse blocking poses. The approach refines user-provided blocking poses by blending them with an unconditioned diffusion model, guided by per-blocking pose tolerance weights, and then passes the result to a motion retiming model. By improving the input conditions rather than blending full model outputs, the pipeline infers how each blocking pose should influence in-between motion without brittle, per-frame blending heuristics. To make sure you never miss a new video and to help us reach more great viewers like you, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon under the subscribe tab for notification.